As a lot of you might already know, at Peepul Tree, we go live every Thursday and bring to you some new products and talk about them and share some history and interesting information about these products. Today is no different. In keeping in mind with the season of gifting, the season of partying, the season of socializing, I have a very interesting range of products as always, handcrafted with love from our artisans. So I'm going to start with today's bags. We have two bags. Let me just tell you a little bit about them. First bag, that range of bags that I will be showing you are done with leather and wood. Yeah, sounds interesting, isn't it? Wait till you see them. Leather and wood is one combination, and the other is leather, wood, and this beautiful metal inlay work. It's very subtle, it's very beautiful, and I'm going to start with that because it's something very unusual and perfect for this season. So this is the first one. This is natural wood, and this is actually a brass wire that is inlaid into the wood, but it's done with such finesse, and the whole thing is done with hand. It's done with such finesse that if you really touch it, you can't even feel the protrusion of the wire. It's just like as if it's embedded in the wood naturally. This is a bag which, let me open it and show you. I'm not going to open all the bags, but just to give you an idea of how well finished these are, this has a very interesting block printed lining, and it's an ideal bag for a quick outing. You just want to go out for a quick cup of coffee with your friends, or you're going out for an evening out and don't want to carry a whole bunch of things. A lot of us don't like to carry heavy bags anymore. A lot of us have actually moved to lighter bags that are easier to just slip on, and you have just your essentials, your phone, your cards, your cash, and that's about it. I mean, there's not much you need when you're doing shorter stints. Or for that matter, if you're out of the country and you have a lot of walking to do, a lot of countries in Europe and other parts of the world require you to walk a lot and you don't want to carry a whole bunch of things, but you need your essentials, this bag and the next one I'm going to show you are ideal. Now this one I like for a day out, and this because it's slightly more blingy, though the work is finer, and that's why it's a little more festive. I prefer for an evening out also because this has a metal brass sling. So it looks very elegant. You can just imagine this with a little black dress, this bag, and maybe tan wedges, and you're good to go. So you can style yourself any which way. These bags are very subtle, but they're also statements because to be very honest, branded bags are all over the place. Everybody's carrying them. People are carrying fakes. But these are bags which you can't fake. They're original versions done by a very, very specific community of artisans in Rajasthan. In fact, there are 3 artisanal communities involved in the making of these bags. So the leather work is done by one community of artisans, and the metal inlay, that's called Tarashi, which is a 500-year-old technique. Which requires great skill and precision, because right from the creation of the wires to the inlaying and the final polish, it's all done by one set of artisans. And the wires, let me just quickly tell you how it's made. A sheet of brass is cut into fine pieces, and then wires are made out of that, and then the wires are polished so that they don't have sharp edges and inlaid into the wood. Before they are inlaid into the wood carving workers, which is the 3rd set of artisans, actually draw out the pattern on the wood and create a little dent in the wood into which the inlay sits. After the inlay sits, the whole thing is buffed, polished multiple times to give you this seamless, smooth surface, which seems, like I said, as if it's some sort of a print. You wouldn't believe that there's so much that goes into this bag. And the third bag which I'm going to show you is again Tarashi, but this is a more, I would say, versatile bag. You can switch this from day out to evening. You can pack in a lot more stuff into this. You can carry much more than your basic essentials. You can carry your shades, you can carry whatever you like to carry. And the good thing is there's a lot of room in this bag. There is a bit of stuffing in it. I'm going to take it out. There's a lot of room in this bag, plenty of space for you to put whatever you want, and again beautifully finished with this faux suede lining. Gives it a very luxurious look and a very soft touch to the hand. So here are the 3 Tarashi bags, which I think each one is very unique. It is extremely painstakingly done, the process, and the Tarashi on this is on the sides. So if you don't want a very in-your-face kind of pattern, it's a very subtle Tarashi done on the side. You want to change the strap, depending on what your usage is. You want to switch to a fabric strap that you might already have. We have it covered for you because you can just take this off. And if you want to just hold it like this, it has little legs, if you can call them that. So it sits really nice on a table. It's also very nice for office and formal wear. And in the same shape, I have another bag, but that's not Tarashi. That's the second craft form that I spoke about, and that is wooden engraving. Now you can see how different these 2 bags are. So the engraving actually is done by hand on wood with simple tools like a chisel, and each pattern is painstakingly chiseled into the wood to create this beautiful 3D effect. The bag is very similar from the inside. It's lined again with the faux suede. Very nice snap closure, so things stay in place. Again, the handle goes off if you don't want to use the handle. It's also an adjustable handle, so you can use it as a crossbody bag, which is what you can do with this as well. The earlier bags I showed you. Most of these bags today I'm showing you can be used as crossbodies. This is not adjustable, the chains, but sorry for the noise, but they're pretty long, so you can use them as crossbody bags. But however you use them, they stay as elegant and as beautiful as they are. The next bag I will show you is something that I find very unusual, because I see a lot of this internationally in different websites, and it's very trendy. It's a circular bag, and I think it's very young, it's very chic. It's something that can go you can carry to a, I don't know, music festival, or you could wear it to a formal event. And the back of this is a plain solid wood, and the front is this beautifully carved and engraved wooden piece, which is really eye-catching, stunning, and unbelievably perfect. I mean, this is master craftsmanship at its best. And so I showed you 2 techniques, I promised you 3, and this third piece is a combination of, again, wooden engraving, and this is leather embossing. That's the third technique. So this one little bag, which looks innocuously small, actually it's not, it's a little larger than our party bags. I've not renamed them party bags, but this bag is actually packs in quite a lot. Is in this gorgeous pop-up color. So again, you could do a brown with it, you could do black, you could do neutrals. It would go very well against reds for Christmas. It's perfect if you're wearing red or white or green. It matches with green too. It's a very nice bag for a Christmas evening, and again very elegant because it's got this lovely brass sling, and again the size is such where you can actually use it as a clutch as well. So that you can do that. In order to help you do that, these are also detachable. The inside of the bag is finished with a lovely block printed lining that varies from piece to piece. It's not going to be the same for all bags. And it comes with a slot for you to keep your credit card, your phone, whatever you like. These are the initial range of bags that we are doing. They are absolutely stunning, and now before I talk some more about it, I have a few questions. The first one is, why are leather bags so expensive? In general, leather bags are expensive because the process of making leather itself is a very time-consuming one. Like I said, in these bags, each process is done by a different community of artisans. So the beauty of these bags is that we have brought together three to four communities of artisans to create each. So going by that itself, these bags are very, very exquisite, very, very different, something you won't find. So the reason leather is expensive is because the processing of leather is a very tedious process that requires several stages of curing and preparing the hide. And in our case, these bags are also quite prized possessions because of the fact that they have such beautiful work on them. The Tarashi, for example, like I said, is a 500-year-old process. You can't really pay a price to these because these are craft forms which, like I said, your big brands cannot replicate. There are only one or two communities in India that really does this work with such perfection. What are the care instructions for the bags? Sorry, I'm just going to pick a few questions. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I think these are the ones which should cover a lot of your doubts. The next question is, what are the care instructions for the bags? So the bags are treated exactly like leather bags. You obviously need to keep them away from moisture if it gets wet, because these are handbags. It is possible you might be out in the rain or somewhere where the bags get wet. Please dry them up with a cloth as soon as you can. You have access to a dry cloth, and let the bags dry up completely. But as far as possible, like all leather bags, please keep them away from moisture and of course water. As far as the Tarashi goes, it's brass, so it's really just a dry cloth that you rub and it should start shining back. Wood will be treated like wood. You obviously cannot put chemicals on it, you cannot put too much water on it. What I feel works really well on wood, and actually the Tarashi together, is a little bit of pure coconut oil on a soft piece of cotton. You just rub it and the shine comes back. That's a little trick and tip for all those of you who want to take care of your leather bags. Does it last for a lifetime? Yes. If you follow the instructions, if you take care of them, if you treat them with love, they will love you back forever. And what wood is used? So like I told you, these are all natural wood. The wood is natural. It's not a factory made wood. It's natural in the sense it's either mango wood or acacia or local wood kinds found in Rajasthan where these are made. So the engraving is typically done on mango wood, because mango wood is a softer, more malleable wood to engrave on as compared to other hardwoods. So I'm just going to stop here now in terms of questions, and I really hope you have been able to see the beauty of these bags in this very quick live session. If you want to have a closer look at them, order yours soon. These are limited edition. And these are stunning and they will fly off. And if you want to be somebody who has a bag that nobody else possesses at an event, at a party, or in general, try out each one, and each one is different. Each one solves a different purpose and is ideal for a different occasion. So you can have all of these. You just need to shop in and drop by on www.peepultree.world, and there will be a link below on this feed that will take you straight to this section where these bags can be brought. I hope you all have a great weekend ahead and great festive season. We will be back soon.